And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Running back searching for a hole. Got room to work. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Back to throw, it's Ferry. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Noles are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Lost to throw again. Quarterback adapting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Look out, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Barry. He's moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Dropping back, it's Barry. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Looking for room. It's Davidson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
To the air on 1st down. Takes his shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. The inside handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Florida State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. Still running at the 40. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after it.
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the air, it's Berry. He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And just let that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw at Sperry. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback... needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they were hanging on to the ropes at halftime, but they have stormed back here, and now with an opportunity to go on top on this drive. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Using his legs to buy some time. Hauls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Knowles! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that.
Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They look near finished at the half, but what a comeback here in the 3rd quarter, and now an opportunity to take the lead. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snap. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Georgia going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The hand to the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. To throw, it's Glenn. Going for 6. Touchdown, Seminoles. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Unleashes one. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the left. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play